Canon seems to be standing at a pivotal moment in its mirrorless journey, and the Canon EOS R6 Mark III might just be its boldest and most unpredictable move in years. The air is thick with anticipation, a mix of excitement and apprehension, as leaks, whispers, and insider hints paint a picture of a camera that could either redefine Canon's mid-tier lineup or stir controversy among its loyal user base. With the Canon EOS R6 Mark III rumored to launch around November 6, the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just another upgrade. It's potentially the camera that could determine Canon's direction in the hybrid imaging era. The R6 series has always been about striking balance, a sweet spot between power and accessibility. When the original Canon EOS R6 debuted, it wasn't the highest resolution full-frame camera, nor was it the most advanced for video, but it managed to deliver a near-perfect middle ground. It gave enthusiasts and professionals alike access to Canon's top-tier autofocus system, stellar low-light performance, and reliable handling, all at a price that felt far more approachable than the flagship R5. It was, in essence, the baby R5, offering professional-grade features without the intimidating cost. Then came the Canon EOS R6 Mark II, a refinement of that successful formula. It built on everything users loved about the first model while improving autofocus speed, processing power, and video capability. With its 24-megapixel sensor, fast hybrid autofocus, and strong video performance, the R6 Mark II became one of Canon's most popular cameras in years. It was the go-to choice for creators who wanted versatility without compromise. But success, as always, brings pressure. When a camera achieves that level of acclaim, the expectations for its successor grow immensely. And that's where the Canon EOS R6 Mark III enters the picture. From what's being reported by reliable industry sources, Canon seems ready to step beyond its traditional comfort zone. The biggest headlines so far? A rumored new 30 to 32 megapixel sensor, potentially the same one used in the upcoming cinema EOS C50. This immediately raises eyebrows because Canon has long maintained a clear distinction between its cinema and mirrorless hybrid lines. If the rumors are true, the R6 Mark III could be the first time those lines blur, and that's a risky move. But it might also be exactly the kind of bold decision Canon needs to stay relevant in today's rapidly evolving market. The leaked specifications suggest that Canon is building a much more powerful mid-tier full-frame camera this time around. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III is rumored to feature a 30.3-megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor, non-stacked, but backed by a new processing system featuring dual Digic X processors paired with an additional Digic accelerator chip. This trio of processors could provide a massive boost in performance, ensuring smoother 4K processing, faster image readout, and improved autofocus tracking. And speaking of video, this is where things get even more interesting. The R6 Mark III could be capable of recording 6K RAW video up to 60 FPS and 4K at 120 FPS, with support for C-Log2 and C-Log3 color profiles. That's a massive leap from the R6 Mark II's capabilities and dangerously close to Canon's cinema lineup. If this spec sheet proves accurate, the R6 Mark III would essentially offer cinema-grade performance in a compact hybrid body, something Canon has historically avoided to protect its higher-end cameras. The autofocus system is also expected to receive significant upgrades, with deeper learning-based subject recognition and more intelligent tracking for humans, animals, vehicles, and potentially even smaller moving objects. Canon's autofocus is already considered among the best in the business, but the R6 Mark III could push it even further, cementing Canon's reputation in this field. Design-wise, Canon is reportedly introducing a redesigned 3.2-inch vari-angle touchscreen, possibly with a new tilt and flip mechanism that improves usability when switching between gimbal and tripod shooting. Small tweaks like this matter a lot for hybrid creators who constantly move between handheld, rigged, and stabilized setups. Additionally, the dual memory card slots, one CF Express Type B for high bitrate recording and one SDHS2 for flexibility, indicate that Canon wants this camera to handle both professional workloads and casual projects with ease. If these details are accurate, the Canon EOS R6 Mark III isn't merely an iteration, it's a declaration. It signals Canon's intent to make the mid-tier segment just as powerful and capable as the professional range. But that's where things get tricky, because for every enthusiastic rumor, there's an equally strong wave of skepticism within the Canon community. Some users are hoping Canon plays it safe. They'd prefer another 24-megapixel sensor that's optimized for perfect 4K video without overheating, line skipping, or rolling shutter issues. They want Canon to focus on refinement rather than revolution, prioritizing stability, color accuracy, and ergonomics over headline-grabbing specs. These are the users who value reliability above all else. On the other hand, there's a growing group demanding bold innovation. These are hybrid shooters, content creators, and filmmakers who want Canon to go all in. Stacked sensors, faster readouts, higher frame rates, and powerful codecs that can rival Sony's next-gen 7V or Panasonic's S1 II. They're tired of incremental updates and want Canon to prove it can compete with Sony's pace of innovation. Ergonomics is another talking point among users. While the R5 introduced a premium design language, the R6 Mark II simplified some of those controls, leaving users divided. Many now hope the R6 Mark III will bring back some professional touches, perhaps even a top LCD panel for quick settings checks or improved button layouts for easier shooting. Video creators, meanwhile, are asking for in-camera LUT previews, a feature that Canon already offers in its cinema line. Stills photographers, however, continue to request small usability tweaks like a more secure still/video switch that doesn't accidentally flip during intense shooting sessions. The community's mood is clear. People want the R6 Mark III to feel faster. Faster autofocus, faster readout, faster response. Everything needs to move at the pace of modern creativity. If it doesn't read out faster than my R6 Mark II, I'm skipping it. One online comment read, "That sentiment captures the underlying pressure Canon faces. Incremental updates just don't cut it anymore." But this ambition comes with serious risks. By putting a cinema-grade sensor and processing system in a mid-tier hybrid body, Canon could unintentionally cannibalize its own Cinema EOS lineup. The company has historically been cautious about this exact scenario, often limiting features in its hybrid cameras to protect its cinema cameras like the C70 or C50. If the R6 Mark III truly offers 6K RAW at 60 FPS and 4K 120p, the C50 starts to lose its unique appeal. Competition also looms large. Sony's A7V is right around the corner, and while early leaks suggest it might not leap forward as dramatically as expected, Sony's dominance in the hybrid market can't be ignored. If Canon falls short in autofocus innovation, sensor readout speed, or thermal management, the R6 Mark III risks looking like a half-hearted attempt in a market that's demanding something revolutionary. Then there's pricing, always a minefield. Canon's R6 series has traditionally occupied the $2,500 range, but with the new sensor and enhanced internals, the Canon EOS R6 Mark III could edge closer to $3,000 US. That's risky territory. Nikon's C6 III and Panasonic's S1 II are already redefining what's possible at that price, and if Canon overshoots, it could alienate the audience that made the R6 so successful, users who wanted near-pro performance without pro-level pricing. So, is the Canon EOS R6 Mark III Canon's biggest gamble yet? Absolutely. But it might also be its greatest opportunity, a chance to prove that Canon still knows how to innovate, surprise, and lead. In an era where creators expect their gear to do everything, from cinematic filmmaking to professional photography, Canon's boldness could either spark a new era of dominance or serve as a cautionary tale. Either way, one thing's certain. The world will be watching when the Canon EOS R6 Mark III finally steps into the spotlight.